Next, I'm also happy to inform you that hemp can produce fertilizer for our farms. It can produce chicken and cow feed for our agriculture. And in the growth of these plants, you do not need fungicide, you do not need herbicides, you do not need pesticides. It just grows and heals the soil as well. So in other words, we have a plant that stands on two main legs, the medicinal and the industrial. The third variant of marijuana is called cannabis ruderalis. That is hardly found in these regions. It's the pygmy of the marijuana plant, mainly found in the colder south areas of Russia. But that is normally considered, it doesn't have many properties in it that we can talk about. And for many people who may not know, liberation comes in packages that may not necessarily be sweet, just like medicine. If I am sick today, I will be given malaria queen. On that note, I wish to appeal to our party leadership to take charge and lead as an economic revolution, but also as a spiritual passage to all those who use marijuana to express their spiritualism. Has always said that we're looking forward to a violent election. And that has been the case. And when there has been violence, it has been accused on those who smoke marijuana. Not true. That's a lie. For anybody, I went round with the party leadership through Western Kenya, through Kisumu, into every slum where I was born, in Nyalenda, Obunga, Kondele Massive. Not a single stone, not a single insult, no pleas for money, just peace and one love. Just peace and one love. So I speak to a constituency that has been sat on, that has been shut on, that has been spat on, but one that has stayed resilient to their call for a better nation, a healthier nation, and a wealthier nation. And in that regard, I wish to appeal to all my brothers and sisters across the country that maybe the time to make a change is now. If there is any doctor or teacher or pupil who believes in a greater future and a better future where everybody has an equal chance to have money in their pocket because they own a half an acre, that time is now. If there is anybody, if there is any soldier or policeman in this room who is driven by the spirit of nationalism and who would love to wear uniforms that will last for 30 years or 20 years, grown in a military farm or grown locally to make our uniforms locally and in the ideal or pursuit of self-sufficiency, then that time is now. I appeal to every woman across the land who is aware that marijuana can provide marijuana oil for us to smear on our bodies and not Vaseline petroleum, because petroleum is for vehicles and machines. Anybody who requires organic medicine and organic oil, then that time of liberation is now. I appeal to our political leadership who have promised us emancipation from poverty, who have given glorious promises which they have not fulfilled, if they're truly and in their hearts convinced that they love this country as a shared space, where there is space for those who use and those who don't use, where there is space for those who believe in what we believe and those who do not believe, then their time to make a change is now. I stand here with a lot of pride to be part of a party and part of a team that has chosen a way that today is being seen as progressive universally, but that yesterday was seen as backward and retrogressive. I appreciate you, my brothers and sisters, with all the love that I can. I appreciate you for your resilience, because many people said that the Rasta man did not have a voice, and I said that let's give the Rasta man his voice once again. Now is the time, my brothers, now is the time, my sisters, to appreciate that God is the sole provider of all crops and plants. And it is Him who gave us this beautiful plant, which we all know what can do. By the time it gets to a stage where one presidential candidate has called himself Buffalo Soldier, another one has said he's a reggae man, and the third presidential candidate, who we are here to support, has come out and said that I will legalize. Surely there must be something special about this plant. If there was nothing special about this plant, not every candidate would have wished to associate with this thing. My brothers and sisters, who would have thought that one day in Kenya, the political future and fate of the nation would lie in the hands of the marijuana constituency? Who would have ever thought that we would get to a stage where we would be looking forward to the marijuana constituency as the way forward? It is a true revolution. So I appeal to you, all those who know that the time to legalize marijuana is here, I ask you to vote for Professor Wajackoya and Justina Wamai. I urge you, all those who know that it is time for peace and healing, to vote for change through Professor George Wajackoya and Justina Wamai.